Do you have problems with invasive weeds in your riparian buffer? In order to maintain a healthy riparian buffer, you will need to be able to identify and manage a variety of invasive species. Here, we will identify and discuss 5 frequently encountered invasive species: reed canary grass, tree of heaven, Multiflora rose, mile-a-minute, and Japanese honeysuckle. Let's begin with reed canary grass. Reed canary grass is a fast-growing grass that thrives in wet areas such as floodplains, lake shores, and wetlands. This invasive grass species decreases the biodiversity of an area because of its aggressive growth and spread through seed dispersal and underground rhizomes in the soil. Reed canary grass can be identified by its green and purple tinged flower plumes and blue-green hairless and coarse leaves. What also helps reed canary grass stand out are the transparent, membrane-like, and hairless ligules that project from the stem when you bend the leaf back, as well as the smooth nodes that are found along the stem. Controlling reed canary grass is easiest when it's first identified. Large groupings of the grass can contain underground rhizomes that are hard to eradicate. Herbicide application can help control larger patches of reed canary grass. To best treat reed canary grass while your buffer is getting established, mow the stems and apply an herbicide treatment that is grass-specific. Over the long term, the shade from your buffer canopy will be the best control for reed canary grass. Tree of heaven is a fast-growing invasive tree species that can spread by vegetative sprouting. When cut down, roots left behind in the ground re-sprout, often making a clump of new trees and making the species difficult to control. Tree of heaven can be identified by its pinnately compound leaves. Each leaf is a collection of neatly arranged leaflets, anywhere from 10 to 41 leaflets each. The leaflets have a smooth edge without any teeth or serrations. A unique identifier to this species is that when the leaves are crushed, it produces a rancid smell like burnt peanut butter or used cat litter. This tree is easily confused with black walnut and staghorn sumac, which both have fine teeth along the edge of their leaflets. When treating tree of heaven, small trees can be controlled with a foliar spray regimen of glyphosate. Larger trees require a bark or hack and squirt herbicide application. All herbicide applications for tree of heaven should be made between July and the end of the growing season in autumn. Vigilant monitoring is required after the tree is removed due to the capability of roots re-sprouting. Multiflora rose is a woody shrub that has the capability of aggressive and nearly unstoppable growth. It spreads quickly and can be difficult to control due to the resulting thicket of thorns that develops. Identifying Multiflora rose is easy in May and June due to its white and pink flowers. In the summer, from June to August, bright red fruits, or rose hips, appear as well. The leaves are pinnately compound with 7 to 9 leaflets that are finely toothed or serrated. Multiflora rose is also known for having curved, thorny prickles. Controlling Multiflora rose can be done by consistent mowing, although it has potential to puncture tires. It is much easier to control when identified early, before smaller plants grow into a thicket. A combination of cutting the stems and making a foliar or stem application of an appropriate herbicide like glyphosate is the best approach. Mile-a-minute is a noxious vining weed that can grow up to 6 inches a day, making it difficult for any native species to grow near it. It can climb trees and block sunlight from reaching the plants underneath. Mile-a-minute weed can be identified by the alternate leaves that are triangular in shape with barbs on the underside. In mid-July, green fruits appear on the vine. However, the fruit will turn metallic blue as the season goes on. Here we see mile-a-minute growing on a fallen tree tube. Controlling mile-a-minute vine can be done mechanically, pulling the vine by hand, or by mowing. Gloves are recommended because of the barbs. Herbicide application can also be done in early summer. Several herbicides have proven effective for controlling mile-a-minute. Because mile-a-minute spreads rapidly by seed, it is important that any control be done before the fruits ripen in mid-July. Let's finish with Japanese honeysuckle. This is a woody vine often planted as an ornamental or wildlife habitat plant that can be found escaped into the wild and often in riparian buffers. It can girdle small saplings, form sun-blocking canopies, and knock trees over from the weight of the vines. Japanese honeysuckle is easily identified by its fragrant odor when flowering and its opposite oval leaves. The distinctive yellow and white flowers appear from April through July. Ripe fruits are black, not to be confused with native honeysuckles that have red fruits. Controlling Japanese honeysuckle is difficult because the rhizomes can be easily missed and resprouting will occur. Mowing is not recommended because it can stimulate growth and cause denser mats of vegetation. In late fall, apply systemic herbicides like glyphosate or triclopyr as the species goes dormant. You might encounter many more invasive species while maintaining your buffer. In any case, the best thing you can do is start to manage these weeds as soon as they appear. Don't wait for them to take over your buffer or to form mature seeds that will persist into the next growing season. If you have additional questions about riparian buffer maintenance, or you are interested in learning more, you can find a full series of videos and fact sheets on the Penn State Extension website. Just search for Growing Great Buffers.